program, a janitorial service. And we asked businesses to partner with us, and of course they went there with supervisors and so forth, but they cleaned attorneys' offices and did those things through the week. But here's the really fascinating one. There was a company about 10 miles away from our community who made radiator hoses for cars. General Motors, Ford, they made radiator hoses. And they couldn't keep employees to do the job day after day. You can only imagine how tedious this is, of taking a radiator hose and looking for flaws. I mean, just imagine doing that. What we discovered was people with Down syndrome were very good at it. They not only didn't mind looking at the hose and doing so, but they did it better than anybody else that they had ever employed. So we found work for these people, which gave them self-esteem, and jobs, the same thing, that gave them some added income. Unfortunately, the government cuts all their support if you make too much, right? That program was picked up by our congressman and presented before the United States Congress, which is where it died. But it illustrates, and I take the time to share that sometimes we just don't think out of the box of things we can do that aren't costly, but really do make a difference for others. So I invite you to pray with me now. God of wisdom, God of love, God of extraordinary miracles, we thank you for the blessings that you have shared with us, the gift of life, the comfort of family, friends, a beloved community of faith, the provisions for our daily needs. And we come to you at this time in prayer, knowing that you are at this very moment among us. For your church, Christ's hands and feet in this world, in this time and place, your people who serve humbly and who lead boldly, Holy God, we pray that all might know of your love and your mercy through the faithful ministries of the congregation. For the nations of the world, for communities in need, for places where violence is too common, for those who are working tirelessly to provide sanctuary for those in need, stranger, friend, foreigner, refugee. For the wisdom of elected leaders around the globe, merciful God, we pray that true peace that surpasses understanding be made known and heal the world. For the beauty of the earth, for woods and wetlands, deserts and deserted beaches, for the mysterious ocean depths, for the grandeur of mountain peaks. Creator God, we pray that the world's resources might be preserved for future generations and employed in the best possible ways for common good. For those in our community who are in need, for the unemployed, the overworked, the underinsured or uninsured, for those who struggle to secure food and shelter, for those facing any kind of physical or mental distress or illness, for those who have lost hope and for those who grieve and mourn, for all who have entrusted their heartfelt prayers and petitions to you and this congregation, for every concern we carry with us, named out loud or held silently in our hearts, loving God, we pray. For it is in the presence of your Spirit, in faith and trust, that we lift our needs, our concerns, our hopes, our aspirations, in times of desperation to you, as we pray the prayer your Son, Jesus Christ, taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Just a gentle reminder, please, before, and it's listed after this hymn, but we'll move on from there. Just a gentle reminder to continue your offerings in support of the church, even though we do not receive that offering during worship at this time, as we move through the bottom of that financial curve in terms of our seasonal giving. Very important, and thank you for those who've helped, and thank you for those who will help. There are offering plates at the exits if you like to leave something specifically today. Please rise and join with us in our closing hymn.
Who's It's Reformation Sunday. For those of you that don't know that, Martin Luther obviously had a little something to